Okay, I'm going to call the meeting to order. The last election, Matt Comiskey and Kathleen Dolan were elected to council for a full 3-year term ending December 31st, 2027. So Kathleen, if you'd like to come up, and I know you have Congressman Gottheimer coming. Besides Congressman Gottheimer, we'd like to welcome you. Senator Bramnick is here, and Assemblywoman Matsakudis, who's a hometown girl here. So, John, you might as well be a hometown boy because you're here all the time anyway.
Hometown girl is, I could have used that in the lyrics, hometown girl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Uptown girl.
Uptown girl.
Uptown.
Now, there's got to be a song with hometown boy.
Not in the 80s.
Jack and Diane.
I'm good to go?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you so much. I, Kathleen Dolan,
I, Kathleen Dolan,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority
under the authority
of the people,
of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of Borough Council Member
of Borough Council Member
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Before everyone sits down, I brought a certificate from Washington for you, and also we flew this flag over to the United States Capitol this week for you.
Oh my gosh.
Your honor, so it's for you as well. So you can do a group picture.
Yeah.
That's okay. You guys got it? Everyone else got it? We can take a picture.
Anytime there's a camera.
Sure. By default, so we're here, so we're totally down somewhere.
Congratulations.
Is it okay if I say a couple words?
Couple words if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congestion price, congestion price,
According to
congestion
the
price.
3 minutes.
Give you 2 minutes to talk about how we're gonna kill the congestion tax.
There you go.
Yes, is that okay? Okay, great. First, congratulations again. Thank you to amazing family and friends, and to everyone joining us here tonight. Mayor and council, thank you so much for welcoming me, and it's great to see the senator and assemblywoman as well. I'm Josh Gottheimer, for those who don't know me, from a little further up north in Bergen County. So it was a great ride. It's a beautiful community, and I'm very excited to be sworn in the councilwoman who has, as you probably all know, an incredible record of giving back throughout her life to the community and to the state. And so I'm very grateful to be here. I want to thank local law enforcement as well for your great service, and the firefighters and EMTs who are here. And we're all gathered here for one purpose, This is not a partisan event. This is about people coming together to celebrate someone who is going to lead our community and lead our state, who is a true problem solver, who gets things done, who has a long record of getting things done, who's done an amazing job in his career, always giving back. I was reading about New Providence, about the seal, because I thought that was pretty interesting, and I thought the history of that's pretty amazing with both the turkey, because I guess New Providence used to be called Turkey for all the wild turkeys. Then it was based on, then it got changed on a miracle, right, the belief of the miracle, because in 1759, a crowded church balcony collapsed, right, no one died, and then so they added that to the seal, and then, of course, it was an act of providence, of course, and then finally, as legend has it, during the Revolutionary War, colonists dumped salt into a local brook to prevent British troops from drinking it. So a lot of salt, we're hoping to bring salt back and lower taxes here in Jersey.
Yeah, I like that.
Add that to the seal afterwards. But if you think about these oaths that we're just taking, these are really solemn oaths that go back a very long way. The first Congress in 1789. So you feel great history in Jersey because we've been part of, there's so much great legacy of community and giving back. That's what Jersey's always been about, looking out for one another, taking care of one another. And I think when you look at a community like New Providence, you realize that's what the spirit's all about. I heard the retiring council member talk about that, right, about giving back and that spirit. I think those words ring really true about keeping things safe, keeping things affordable. I know, Councilman, that's what you're going to do. You're going to make sure you keep giving back, and you did that all the time. You've been here nearly 35 years, 38 years of marriage, right? Not a single fight in 38 years. You and Ted, beautiful children. And in fact, I heard this, if you didn't know this, Kathleen and Ted, they met at a party when a roommate of Kathleen's bumped into her on the stairs, forcing Kathleen to spill a drink on Ted. The one person her roommate told her never to date. So the rest is history. They told you never to run for council, you'll see the rest is history. And beautiful children and beautiful friends, and I know Kathleen on her free time, if she has any, goes to restaurants, reading, works out, travels, and gives back so much to the community, to the New Providence Soccer Club as a board member of the Athletic Foundation, helped raise money for a new turf field with lights at New Providence's high school. And you know, there's nothing better than investing in sports in the local community. And all these and then decades of work in the life sciences, where she's famous, not just in the United States, but around the world for all her published work on vaccines for children and presenting to so many conferences. Really has always been a great leader and a great thinker, and is going to bring that innovation and cutting edge and can-do spirit to this community, and I know you will do an incredible job. Lastly, I just want to say, Kathleen shared this incredible quote with me from Winston Churchill. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And Kathleen, even with all your success, all you've gotten done, you have the courage to continue to give back to the community, and your passion and dedication will loom large here, I know, with the council, and you all work together and get so much done. So God bless you, God bless your family, and God bless our great country, the greatest country in the world. Thank you so much.
Sorry, this is less than a minute. I just want to thank you so much, Congressman Gottheimer, for being here to support my swearing-in ceremony tonight. I know you've had probably at least 100 other places that you could have chosen to be, and you chose to be here, and I am truly honored. Thank you. So this is an important day. As the first Democrat to be elected to the Providence Borough Council in 60 years, I just want to say how grateful I am for the support of my family, my campaign team, and most of all, the voters of New Providence who chose me to be their representative. I look forward to working with Mayor Morgan, my council colleagues, and our borough employees to do great things for the best town in New Jersey, New Providence. Thank you.
Kathleen.
Kathleen?
You're this way now.
Oh, I go now? Yep.
Yes. Kathleen,
Kathleen, go that way. No, she's right here. She's right here.
She's right here.
Gonna,
we're gonna thank
Oh,
oh, they're gonna all shake your hand. Makes it easier.
Makes it easier.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa.
Well, Matt, you're up.
Matt.
It's right there. Yeah, we're all the same. No, wait. No, hold on. Actually, it has this.
Chop, chop.
Got the back of the Senate. Is the podium still, oh no, it's gone.
It's like a stage play.
No, we're just gonna put a different seal on it. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Matthew Kaminsky,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to same,
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of Borough Council member
of Borough Council member
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. I have a couple brief comments. Let me start by just talking about New Providence that I've had the pleasure of representing for 20 years. When you heard about New Providence Pete leaving, what you saw was the most authentic words that you will ever see in politics. And authenticity is what this mayor and this council is about. And today I have the privilege of actually swearing in another person who's just authentic. And why do I talk about authenticity? You know, you can turn on the media and you can listen to speeches all day and all night, but you won't feel the warmth of New Providence. You won't feel the love that comes from that mayor. The reason people get reelected in this town year after year is because they're about people. They're about love for New Providence. And I gotta tell you, there is no place warmer on the face of this earth than this town. So I wanna congratulate Matt, who is somebody who feels it, who loves it, and as we used to say in the street, you can feel this man. This is the guy who cares. Congratulations. Michelle Massacudas used to sit up there, and there's somebody who loves this town. Michelle?
I adore this town. Thank you. My heart always melts just a little bit every single time that I come here. I've been here for over 28 years, and I have been privileged to have a front row seat to what this mayor and council have done. And we always had a mantra as I was coming up, and it was do it because it's good for New Providence. I have no doubt at all that this council that will be here for 2025 and thereafter is in it for the right reasons. They're in it to do all of the good that it will do for New Providence. So congratulations to both Kathleen and Matt, and I am so excited to see what the year will bring. And anything that we can do to help, because we have offices in Westfield and mine is in New Providence, anything that we can do to help any of you, we are here. So thank you so much again, and Happy New Year.
Keep in mind, a couple hundred people, this is the only spot in the state of New Jersey that you have both a Democrat and Republican both running for governor, and they're getting along. Oh, you bet. Wait a minute. After we take a picture, I can invite your congressman over, because he invited me up.
No. Then I have to go through all of the police and stuff.
You know, a photographer once told me he's never had a politician blink in 40 years. Send this to the New Jersey Globe.
Okay, now you go that way, so congratulations. Congratulations. I'm supposed to have a chair. No, I have a chair.
Okay, Denise, can we have a roll call, please?
Sure. Ms. Dolan,
Here.
Ms. Feliska,
Present.
Mrs. McKnight,
Here.
Mayor Morgan,
Here.
Mrs. Joffrey.
Here.
Mr. Kogan.
Here.
Mr. Kaminsky.
Here.
Now we have the honor of the Police Honor Guard. Come up. Please stand.
Oh. Left face. Present arm.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Arm. Right face. Forward. March.
Let's thank the police department. This is a public meeting of Borough Council, Borough of New Providence County, Union State of New Jersey. Adequate notice has been given in accordance with PL 1975. That an annual notice of revision was made in conformance with Section 13 of the Act. Okay, at this time, we do the mayor's annual message. And let me get a little drink first. Our New Providence family. 2024 was another great year for New Providence. One of our many things that contribute to the tremendous success of our community is our family feel and how we all work together as one to make New Providence the best it can be for everyone. We have been able to do so much and to accomplish many things because of our dedicated and diligent focus on community. And the hard work of Borough Council, our stellar administration, finance team, all our staff, boards, committees, and volunteers. Everyone works so well together in tandem with one common goal: what's best for New Providence. We continue to maintain our AAA bond rating, and we achieved a record number of projects again this year, including recreation facility upgrades, pickleball courts, hitting wall area, walking path, Lions Park playground, tennis court resurfacing. This year we had a lot of road paving and drainage at Maple Street done with an NJDOT grant. South Street water main replacement. We did road paving In fact, in the past 2 years, we have been able to pave 88 roads within the borough. It's quite amazing. We had the library roof replacement and upgrades to the wastewater treatment plant with the pump upgrades. Other capital improvements this year included replacement of HVAC units at the library, recreation, and the Mason room. 2 bathrooms were also renovated in Borough Hall. We received a record number of grants this year, totaling more than $1,600,000. Let me repeat that. $1,600,000 for a small town like New Providence. Truly extraordinary. Our finance team continues to be steadfast with our careful stewardship, stellar 5-year forecasting plan, and meticulous budgeting. We are confident in our continued sound and stable financial future. We are looking optimistically ahead to another prosperous year. Teamwork has been and always will be our key to success. Public safety continues to be our foremost priority. The Union County Dispatch has worked out tremendously well and is a shining example of how New Providence and Union County work well together to provide better services for our community while saving us money. It's all about teamwork. Our all-volunteer fire department and rescue squad put in countless hours, not only responding to emergency situations, but also continually training and maintaining equipment to serve our residents. And I also want to thank them, all the community activities that we have, you guys are always there. They are to be commended and thanked for their selfless service to our community. And they are always looking for volunteers. If you are ready and able to serve, we need you. We are continuing to place the highest priority on traffic and pedestrian safety, and will continue to try and keep everyone safe as possible, and to keep you updated about continued improvements. Thank you to the New Providence Traffic Bureau for their hard work to keep our roadways and walkways safe. Teamwork, once again, is key to our success, and we do our reevaluation every usually February. We thank law enforcement for their good service to our community. In fact, U.S. News and World Report rated New Providence the 16th safest community in the nation. That is incredible. The 16th in the nation. I don't know how they had come up with the metrics, but I'll take the accolade. We look forward to even a safer New Providence in 2025. DPW has been very busy maintaining 42 miles of road throughout borough roadways. The DPW does so much more than only maintaining our roadways. They also plow snow, leaf collection, coordinate garbage, and recycling. They are unsung heroes and highly valued members of our New Providence family. We thank them. We have had a few retirements this year. Wendy Barry, Kathy Harrigal, and Nancy Pasquale. All were highly valued and cherished members of our New Providence family, and we wish them well and thank them for their many good years of service to our community. We'd also like to thank Council President Pete DeSarno for his many years of good service on council. He has been an invaluable member to our team, and he will be greatly missed. He is a good friend and has done great things for our community. We wish him and his family well in their future endeavors. When in many reasons New Providence is so successful and functions so well, it's because we all work together as a team. We are a family. Every borough department helps each other. All this would not be possible without the leadership of our borough administrator, Bernadette Cacaro, who pulls everything and everyone together. We are truly blessed and grateful to have such an incredible staff, and we thank them all. Our dedicated and diligent Borough Council works tirelessly supporting all projects, initiatives, and activities in our community, always putting New Providence first. Our Borough Council always takes a long-term, common-sense approach with due diligence at every task and situation that arises without acting impulsively. This speaks volumes to our stability, wise decisions, and our ability to accomplish so much in our community. We all work incredibly well together. We are a great team, completely focused on our community, and I am personally so incredibly thankful for each and every one of you. Mayor and council are only as good and effective as the people around us. And here in New Providence, we have the best. New Providence is truly, truly fortunate for this incredible team. We are also grateful to our very generous business community, our many committees and organizations, our Board of Education, and especially all of our hardworking volunteers. Volunteers are the fabric of small town living and the backbone of our community. Without generous donors and dedicated volunteers who continually give selflessly of their time, talent, expertise, and support, often thanklessly, we would not provide or do all that we do. We thank you. Great communities are built and maintained on good governance and hometown pride and spirit that foster volunteerism, generate tremendous community support and contributions. That is what we have built here in New Providence. It is one of the many reasons why our community is flourishing so well. Thank you all for your continued commitment to making New Providence the wonderful place it is. We are pioneers strong. We are a growing, evolving community with a proud tradition of excellence, and it has been my distinct honor and privilege to serve, uphold, and represent. Thank you for your continued faith in me and this council and administration, and for all your continued support. Thank you to my wife Christine, to our family, friends, and neighbors, and to all the families and friends, all of who serve. Without your continued support, patience, and sacrifice, we would not be able to serve our community in the capacity that we do. So on behalf of all of us up here, we thank you. May God bless New Providence, our incredible New Providence family, and all of you, and Happy New Year. Thank you. Before I go on, I just want to say one other thing. And it's truly touching because a lot of times things happen to people that are very unexpected. And, you know, our former fire chief and current fireman, Ralph Piano, and he's also our DPW director, had a fire in his home. It was a total loss. And this community has been so generous in helping him through a GoFundMe page. There's a lot of different organizations that are going to step up and try and help more. And we just want to wish Ralph the best. He's been a great employee, a great volunteer, and it just shows you the type of people that we have in this town. And, you know, it is heartwarming. It really is. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And You know what? Let's do the installation of officers of the hose company. If the fire department could come up, please. Okay. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. That I will support. The Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution. Of the State of New Jersey. That I will bear true faith. And allegiance to the same. And to the governments established. In the United States. And in this state. Under the authority. Of the people. And that I will faithfully. Impartially. And justly perform. All the duties. Of fire department officer. According to the best of my ability. Congratulations. And I'd like to thank Vinnie Wyko. He's been chief for the last 4 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I just wanted to say a few words. I'm really excited for this opportunity to come in and serve as chief of this department and serve what everybody has said at this great community. I'm really appreciative to this community for rallying around us through some difficult challenges this year and recently. But that really serves as the motivation for me and for my membership to do what we do and do it at the highest level. And we're very excited to serve you going forward as we evolve as a town. Thank you.
Thank you again, guys and girls. Okay, next we have the rescue squad. Huh?
Long walk.
Yeah, get ready.
Hello, good, how are you?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution. Of the United States. And the Constitution. Of the State of New Jersey. That I will bear true faith. And allegiance to the same. And to the governments. Established. In the United States. And in this state. Under the authority. Of the people. And that I will faithfully. Impartially. And justly perform. All the duties. Of rescue squad officer. According to the best of my ability. Congratulations.
Thank you. My husband yesterday. It's a big 6,000. Thank you so much. Thanks, congrats. Thank you. Hello, Evan. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Fire department uniform.
You know, last week I actually got a notice of the amount of hours that these people put in during the year. I'm talking hundreds upon hundreds of hours that they dedicate riding. That's just riding, not the other things that they do. They're incredible. In fact, I just saw Nico. Last time I saw him, I got T-boned on Central Avenue in Springfield, and Nico took me to the hospital. No brain damage. But thank you all. I always say that I trust all of you with not only my life, but my family's, and I truly, truly mean that. Thank you so much. Okay, what do we have next? Police awards. All right, Chief. I could memorize this thing.
Tough acts to follow. That's for sure. Thank you all for having us here today.
Our pleasure.
We have three awards three recognitions that I want to bring forth to the public for service from last year for our officers. Our first award is going to be our Exceptional Duty Award to Officer Andrew Lynch. Please come up. Andrew Lynch, Corporal Nicholas Guerrero, and Officer Greg Miller. So as they're walking up, our Exceptional Duty Medal is given to any member of the department who performs a highly credible accomplishment, bringing public acclaim to the officer, the department, and the police profession as a result of training, devotion, and duty of service. So at this point, what I do is I just give you a little background of what happened. Over the summertime, the New Providence Police Department was notified by our dispatch center of a missing individual out of another jurisdiction who was believed to be armed with a weapon and suffering from a mental health crisis. Corporal Guerrero, Officer Lynch, and Officer Miller located the vehicle in the downtown area of New Providence. Due to the timing of the call for service, which was in the middle of the day, the downtown area was very busy with both vehicle and pedestrian traffic. Officers took the initiative to follow the vehicle to a safer, less populated area of town so as not to pose an additional risk to the citizens of this town. Officers safely apprehended the individual, secured the firearm, which was located on the individual, and so that he could not pose a threat to himself or others. And due to the swift action and thoughtfulness of the responding officers, this high-risk situation and potential loss of life was avoided. For this act, these three officers are given the Exceptional Duty Award.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure. I'd be remiss to notate that Officer Lynch and Officer Diamond, who will be introduced in a minute for his service award, were involved in a pretty serious motor vehicle crash over the summertime. So Officer Lynch is slowly coming back to work. Officer Diamond's back to work now, a couple of months. Very dangerous situation if you happen to see the video, which I know is posted publicly. You know, I can get emotional talking about it, so I won't. But I will tell you that I'm thankful that this is the worst that happened to him, some minor injuries. So I'm thankful that they're back here and servicing the people of New Providence. They deserve a round of applause for themselves. I'd like to call up Officer Guidetti, Officer Martinez, and Officer Scorzo. So these three officers will be receiving a life-saving medal. A life-saving medal is given out to any member of the department who performs an act in the line of duty which through prompt and alert action results in saving a life. In late November, officers were dispatched to an apartment building in New Providence on the report of an unconscious and unresponsive person. Officer Martinez immediately identified the incident as a drug overdose. Officer Martinez administered 2 doses of naloxone, which is commonly referred to as Narcan, with Corporal Scorzo and Officer Guidetti assisting, providing rescue breathing and AED operation. After several minutes, the patient regained consciousness and was transported to a local hospital. And for this act by these 3 officers, this person's life was saved, and they received the life-saving award.
Thank you, Ron. Great job. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ryan, you did a great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I understand.
You're not done, you still have to do pictures.
So, Mike Piana, can you come on up? Sue DeLuise? Jessica Short, please come on up here. Thank you.
You're interrupting her writing.
So this one's a little bit different, and typically I'm going to kind of go off the cuff here. These individuals and Officer Rodriguez, Officer Naz, and Officer Bauman, who can't be here tonight. I wanted to recognize what we are providing them is a letter of commendation. So a letter of commendation isn't necessarily an awards medal. It's provided to persons who conduct themselves in such a way that should be recognized for the acts that they contributed to, but don't necessarily rise to the level of a medal. But you know, I had the opportunity today to meet with our township engineer and members of the Union County Emergency Services Unit to talk about hazard mitigation and the issues that we are faced here with, mostly through natural events, water, rain, fire, snow, those types of things that affect our area. And in August, if many can remember, we had a pretty substantial storm that struck New Providence and caused a lot of flooding. I think we lost a total of like 11 cars that got flooded out in areas of town that are prone to flooding. I think it was about if I remember correctly, it was about 6 inches of water that fell in a short 4-hour period, caused a lot of chaos, a lot of headaches, and did really provide a lot of anxiety to people who were stuck in those situations, who were unaware of whether or not they were actually going to make it out of their cars. And some of these areas of town, in our downtown area near Chase Bank and OLP, which floods pretty bad, and Maple Street, which flood pretty bad, our officers acted swiftly by getting the proper equipment, by getting the proper personnel, responding to these calls for service, and doing the things that make this community, as the mayor and everybody else has talked about, such a great community. These individuals here, I think, is important to acknowledge because Jessica and Grace Falazola, who also works for the police department, were here to man a shelter that would have been stood up to assist people who didn't have a place to go. Luckily, we were able to find those locations for those people, whether they were next to kin or getting them close by. But they were here, stood up our shelter here at the Municipal Center, and were prepared to spend the night to get us into a place where we would have had a longer range opportunity if we needed to. So I wanted to acknowledge them, and I also wanted to acknowledge Mike Piana and Sue DeLuise. So Mike Piana and Sue DeLuise operated our 5-ton. So for many people who see the Municipal Center on a regular basis, you'll see this giant black truck that sits out there, and oftentimes it doesn't look like it goes anywhere. I can tell you that about 5 or 6 years ago, we obtained that vehicle through the LISO grant, which is an opportunity to get surplus equipment from the federal government, and we in turn turned it into a water rescue vehicle. We deployed that vehicle in Hurricane Ida in 2021, which substantially saved lives of the officers, some of the officers in the back, also people who were imminently going to be swept away by the rapid waters. We noticed that it needed some modifications. We made some modifications to it. And the biggest challenge that we face is the operation of that vehicle, because our officers are tasked with trying to go to these emergencies that were requested of. And Sue and Mike's experience with the Department of Public Works was able to operate that vehicle. It's a heavy piece of equipment. It needs trained personnel to use it. And Mike and Sue got in there and performed water rescues for the police department at certain areas of town that needed to pluck people out of the water. So while we don't normally do these types of things in the public, I thought it was really important to acknowledge the service of these individuals behind me for not only what they do for the borough as either employees or volunteers, but they put their lives ahead of everyone else's, their families, and those in the community that needed the help that night. And I'm very appreciative of that, so I want to recognize them. I wish I had something shiny to give them, but they'll just get like a nice piece of paper with a letter on it. One picture, sir? Just one.
You can run. You can run already.
Thank you.
Service awards. You have one more?
Yeah, I think they're all here. We'll start it on time.
Eddie Nasto, 5 years. There he is. Ollie, is Ollie here? Ollie, no. Neeson.
He left with the fire department.
Fixing something.
Or he left his fire. Fixing the
Mike
furnace.
Carlino, I know he's here.
Third of the way there.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Scott Downton.
No.
No? Mike Felice, I didn't see him. Andrew Diamond, I know he's here. Tony Carnival, see here? No? 35 years. The lady. Seems like they stick together. Yeah, TJ. Hoppy, is he here? Yeah, okay, 10 years. 10 years already?
Wow, oh no.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. These are administrative appointments. Jessica Short, Deputy Borough Clerk, Mike Felizzola, Equal Employment Opportunity Coordinator. Jim Testa, Affirmative Action Public Agency Compliance Officer. Keith Lynch, Municipal Housing Liaison. CGP&H, Affordable Housing Administrative Agent. Ralph Palpiano, Recycling Coordinator. Sue DeLuise, First Deputy Management Coordinator. Joe Palpiano, Second Deputy Emergency Management Coordinator. Keith Lynch, Property Maintenance Officer. Ogie Santor, Public Defender. Jared Weiss, Substitute Public Defender. Michael Mitzner, Municipal Prosecutor. Paul Rizzo, Substitute Municipal Prosecutor. Richard Nelson, Borough Physician. Paul Carniel, Police Physician. Paul Rizzo, Borough Attorney. Martin Allen, Tax Attorney. Adam Colicchio, Supplemental Tax Attorney. Rick Dancer, Labor Attorney. Matt Jessup, Municipal Bond Counsel. Matt Jessup, Redevelopment Counsel. MW Financial Group, Redevelopment Financial Planner. McKinley Mertz, Municipal Planner. Wycott's and Company, Municipal Auditors. Integra Realty Resources, North Jersey as Municipal Property Appraisers. Clyde Paul Agency, Risk Managers. OneSource, EAP, Employee Assistance Provider. Mutual Group, Borough Architect. Brown and Brown, Employee Health Benefits Broker. Okay, Diane, items 1 through 4, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution 2025-30 is a resolution appointing Class 2 Special Law Enforcement Officers for the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, and State of New Jersey for the year 2025. Resolution 2025-31 is a resolution appointing Class 3 Special Law Enforcement Officers for the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, and State of New Jersey for the year 2025. Resolution 2025-32 is a resolution appointing school crossing guards for the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, and State of New Jersey for the year 2025. And Resolution 2025-33 is a resolution setting interest rate on delinquent taxes at 8% on the first $1,500 and 18% over $1,500, and establishing a 10-day grace period for the year 2025.
Matt, items 5 through 8, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution 34 is a resolution authorizing the cancellation of tax overpayments or delinquent amounts less than $10 for the year 2025. Resolution 35 is a resolution authorizing the cancellation of permit overpayments for the amounts less than $10 for the year 2025. Resolution 36 is a resolution granting authorization to hold an annual tax sale for the year 2025. And Resolution 37 is a resolution authorizing depositories for the funds of the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, State of New Jersey for the year 2025.
Kathleen, items 9 through 12, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution 2025-38 is a resolution authorizing treasurer to invest idle funds for the year 2025. Resolution 2025-39 is a resolution approving cash management plan and financial management plan for the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, and State of New Jersey for the year 2025. Resolution 2025-40 Resolution authorizing signatories to the bank accounts of the Borough of New Providence for the purpose of authorizing the withdrawal of said funds for the year 2025. And Resolution 2025-41, the resolution authorizing borough personnel to sign payroll checks and designating the officials authorized to do so in their absence for the year 2025.
Okay, Nadine, 13 through 17, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution 2025-42 is a temporary budget resolution. Resolution 2025-43 is a resolution authorizing payment of bills payable absent council authorization for the year 2025. Resolution 2025-44 is a resolution authorizing contracts with certain approved state contract vendors for contracting units pursuant to NJSA 40A 11-12A for the year 2025. Resolution 2025-45 is a resolution authorizing contracts with certain approved county, state, and national cooperative purchasing contract vendors for contracting units for the year 2025. Resolution 2025-46 is a resolution authorizing purchases with Fire and Safety Services Limited for fire department apparatus maintenance and repair services for the year 2025.
Alex, 18 through 21, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution 2025-47, resolution authorizing treasurer to reestablish petty cash fund for the Borough of New Providence for the year 2025. Resolution 2025-48, resolution designating certain newspapers as official publications for the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, and State of New Jersey for the year 2025. Resolution 2025-49, resolution fixing the time of meetings of the mayor and council of the Borough of New Providence for the year 2025. Resolution 2025-50, resolution approving holiday schedule for the New Providence municipal offices for the year 2025.
Okay, Lisa, 22 through 25, please.
Thank you, Mayor. We've got Resolution 2025-51 is a resolution of the Borough Council of the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, State of New Jersey, adopting a personnel policy for the Borough of New Providence for the year 2025. Resolution 2025-52 is a resolution of the Borough Council of the Borough of New Providence adopting rules and order of business of the Borough Council for the year 2025. Resolution 2025-53 is a resolution of the Borough Council of the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, State of New Jersey, adopting standard operating procedures for the Borough of New Providence for the year 2025. And lastly, we have Resolution 2025-54 is a resolution appointing advisory committees of the Borough Council for the year 2025.
Okay, I have the planning board, Denise Torciello, 4-year term. William Hoefling, Class 2 member, 1-year term. Mark Jamansky, 2nd alternate, 2-year term. Malathi Anna Kratzerson, a first alternate member, 2-year term. We have Board of Health, Kevin Lake, 3-year term. Bob Robinson, 3-year term. Okay, Board of Adjustment, Mitch Payne, 4-year term. Hans Emmetsball, 4-year term. Neelan Ziran, unexpired, 4-year term. Chris O, first alternate, 2-year term. John Sponauer, 2nd alternate, 2-year term. Business and Professional Association, Councilman Cogan, council member, representative, and Bernadette Cicaro, municipal employee liaison. Community Block Development Committee, Allison Smith, Michelle Zach, Arlene Regan, and Jennifer Aranda. Downtown Improvement Board, Humbert Powell and Councilwoman Belisca. Ethics, Councilman Matt Kaminsky, Councilwoman Lisa McKnight, and Mayor Alan Morgan. Historic Preservation, Dan Badgley, Class B, 4-year term. Molly Springer, Class C, 4-year term. And Richard Angel, alternate Class C member, 2-year term. Library Board, Perry Scopolitti, 5-year term, Steve Vidal, 5-year term, Lisa McKnight, my representative, and John Keeney, Board of Ed rep. Public Safety Committee for the following year, myself, Alex Cogan, and Councilwoman Lisa McKnight. Union County Transportation Advisory, that's Andre Luboff, and Solid Waste will be Ralph Parpiano. Appointment to advisory committees. Gail, for beautification, Gail Cronin, Dina Kaminsky, Cindy Fallis, Roxanne Jackalone, Humbert Powell, Nancy Valerio, Mary Jean Vignali, and Angela Wilson. Diversity Committee, Chanda Janssen. Emergency Management, Jennifer Aranda, Megan Mavalone, Dr. Paul Carneal, Bernadette Cacaro, Sue DeLuise, Mitch Erickson, Grace Felizzola, William Hopling, myself, Mike Piana, John Paul Piano, Ralph Paul Piano, Cindy Reese, Bob Robinson, Jessica Short, John Signorella, Diane Wolf, and Lauren Zappoli. Mental Health, Malathi Anithrak Christian. How do you say that?
Anand Krishnan.
That's what I thought.
That's what you said.
UCCO, Lisa Fama, Kate Goldsmith, Nathan Howell, Deborah Carrot, Colleen LaRoque, Candy McAloon, Deborah Merrick, Deb Moonies, Chris O, Alexandra Rancier, Bill Sorochin, and Evelyn Vigna. Okay. Municipal Alliance, Liz Lee, Coordinator, Miguel Marshall, Debbie Merrick, Mike Carlino, Joe Narciso, Ralph Parmigiani, and Joe Pergola. Public Art Committee, Mary Jean, what's that? Canziani, Liliana Drake, Jill Lefevre, Chris O, Denise Moser, Arlene Regan, Louise Wheeler, Evelyn Vigna. Revolution Committee, Maria DeLuca, Amy LaPree, Nick Schultz, John Sponhauer, Molly Stashforth, Lauren Zappoli, Lisa Barfield, and Stacy Mage. Sustainability Committee, Aiden Barth, Todd Black, Montana Cheel, Suki Grover, John Kane, Humbert Powell, Richard Sherman, Douglas Sullivan, Joe Testa, Donna Zane. Okay. We have a consent agenda, items 1 through 54. Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Dolan?
Here? What do I say?
Aye.
Yes.
Aye.
Or yes?
Yes.
Either
Yes, yes.
one. Unless you want to say
You can say
the
no.
latter.
Yes.
Ms. Belisca? Aye. Mrs. McKnight?
Yes.
Mrs. Joffrey?
Yes.
Mr. Kogan?
Yes.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Aye.
Okay, I call for nominations for council president.
It is my honor and privilege to nominate Councilwoman Lisa McKnight for the role of council president for 2025. Lisa is a strong, dynamic, and engaging leader. She embodies the culture of our council in taking the best interest of New Providence and all of its residents before making any decision or taking any action. I am thankful to serve alongside of Councilwoman McKnight, and I know she will make an outstanding council president.
And plus you gotta deal with me. Can I have a second, please?
I'd like to second it. I'd like to also echo some of the items from the last meeting. We are all diverse people on council, and I think Lisa embodies a person who can bring us all together and have thoughtful discussions, turn every stone, and really think about things that are not necessarily right in your face. I know I'm not being very eloquent because I'm getting a little emotional. But she always brings a perspective that brings us all back and brings us back to New Providence and brings us back to working for every person in this town and doing it together and as a united front. So I heartily second the nomination.
Okay,
Thank you.
can I have a roll call, please?
Ms. Dolan?
Yes.
Ms. Belisca?
Aye.
Mrs. McKnight?
Sure.
Mrs. Joffrey?
choice.
I don't know if we've ever done a roll call. Mr. Kogan?
Yes.
And Mr. Kaminsky?
If she does half as well as she
Yes.
does at the,
Mr. Joffrey? Thought I said
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Kogan?
Yes.
Mr. Kaminsky?
if she does half as well as she does with the library committee, we are in for a very good year, so, aye.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you. Thank
Why don't
you.
announce your assignments?
Yeah, so just before we get to that, I just want to say a quick thank you to you guys. You know, your vote of confidence in me really means a lot, especially coming from all of you. You know, very well-respected group, and really, you know, so it means a lot. I want to congratulate Matt on your reelection, and Kathleen, welcome to council. Thank you. So I'm starting my 5th year here, and you know, I'm just incredibly proud to be part of this group and this team. And I know that we keep sort of saying the same thing. I know, Al, you've mentioned it, John Bramnick, Josh, everybody sort of said the same thing. But, you know, you guys are really a dedicated, selfless team, often sacrificing time with families and personal lives to give back to the community. I just really wanted to say that the role isn't about personal ambitions or individual gain. It's about what's good for the community, and it's about serving our borough with integrity. There's no room for personal agendas here. No individual is bigger. No one's opinion carries more weight. You know, it's crucial that we all work together, always keeping the best interest of our residents in mind. And our strength lies in our unity. And, you know, together, you know, we can really achieve great things. So I'm really hopeful for 2025. Just wanted to say a quick thank you to, you know, Al and Bernadette and all the department heads and staff. They're the ones that do the daily hard work. They do the heavy lifting every day, and also with the best interest of our residents in mind. So thank you, Al, Bernadette, department heads, and everyone. You all make it look really easy and seamless. Now, the council assignments. These were not easy. There's a lot of committees. So we really need to make sure that we spread the work out evenly so that not one council member is overburdened. We also appoint council members to committees where they can learn and we can leverage their unique skills and talents. We do rotate around so that everyone gets a little flavor of all the different committees, that we're cross-training, and we are very comfortable with all the different committees that are on council for us. So each borough committee has a chair and a co-chair. The citizen advisory committees have a council liaison and a co-liaison. And Al is always the de facto member of each committee. So with that in mind, the 2025 assignments. Can you hear me? Okay. With that in mind, the 2025 assignments for Borough Council committees, we have administration, Kathleen Dolan, and as the chair, and myself as the vice chair. Affordable Housing, Nadine Jeffroy, chair, Matt Comiskey, vice chair. Communication, Diane Belisca, vice chair, Matt Comiskey. I have a slash of Alex Kogan, so you guys can trade off. Community activities, Diane Belisca and Alex Kogan. We have a new subcommittee under community activities this year. It's older adult services. We recognize the need for this in that we have a growing population of older adults and with special needs and with special requests, and just so we can pay a little bit more attention to them. So we've created a subcommittee, and Nadine Jeffroy will head that up, and Diane Belisca will be the vice chair there. Engineering and construction, we have Alex Kogan as the chair and Diane Belisca as vice chair. Finance, myself as chair, Nadine Jeffroy vice chair. Legal and regulatory, Nadine Jeffroy chair, Kathleen Dolan vice chair. Personnel, Alex Kogan as chair, Nadine Jeffroy vice chair. Public Works and DPW, Matt Comiskey as chair and Diane Belisca as vice chair. Redevelopment, myself as chair and Matt Comiskey as vice chair. And shared services, Matt Comiskey as chair, Kathleen Dolan as vice chair. Then we have Borough Council committees. I think we already went through these. Ethics and Public Safety, okay, so we're good there. The Citizen Advisory Committees. We have beautification. Now, here we have liaisons. So for beautification, myself and Diane Belisca as liaison and co-liaison. Diversity Committee, we have Kathleen Dolan and Alex Kogan. Mental Health Advocacy and Education, Nadine Jeffroy and myself. Sustainability, Alex Kogan and Matt Comiskey. Public Art, Matt Comiskey and Kathleen Dolan. Rev 250, which is, did we have that one last year?
No.
No, so new, it is a new committee, and it was created to commemorate the 250th anniversary and events surrounding that celebration. So we're going to have Diane and Nadine on that committee. Now our boards, Board of Education, the liaison is Diane Belisca, co-liaison myself. Board of Health, Alex Kogan with a co-liaison of Nadine Jeffroy. Community Pool, Matt Comiskey, Kathleen Dolan as co. Historical Society, Nadine Jeffroy, Diane Belisca as co. Municipal Alliance, Kathleen Dolan and Alex Kogan as the co-liaison. And the Historical Preservation Committee, or Commission, Matt Comiskey as the liaison and Diane Belisca as the co-liaison. Did you do the? We did the board assignment. So I think that wraps it up. Any questions?
No.
We got it.
A lot of work.
Okay, I need nominations for council member on the planning board.
I'd like to nominate Councilman Matt Comiskey for the planning board as the, Matt, as we know, this is just like Lisa in Deere's, the library, Matt and the planning board go hand in hand. So I think he'll continue to do a phenomenal job.
Okay, can I have a second?
I'll second that. Definitely a big passion of Matt's and a big help to all of us here on council.
Can I have a roll call, please?
Ms. Dolan?
Yes.
Ms. Belisca? Aye. Mrs. McKnight?
Yes.
Mrs. Jeffrey?
Yes.
Mr. Kogan?
Yes.
Mr. Comiskey?
Aye.
Okay, we have hearing of citizens. Anybody wishing to address council? Seeing no one, I declare the public hearing closed. And here's my favorite part. Can I have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
No, so be it. And I just want to thank everybody and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.